Sergeant Andrew Tamarisi was taken into custody almost 3 months ago after he drove into Tijuana with 3 firearms in his truck.
Now, all of those guns are legally registered in the U.S. They are not, however, legal in Mexico. Fast forward 80 days later, he is still in jail. Sergeant Tamarisi's mother, Jill, is joining us now from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We are so glad to speak to you again, Jill. I'm sorry that we're still talking about your son being in jail in Mexico. Give us an idea. I know you talk to him every day. How's he holding up?
Well, he's trying to stay hopeful right now. He has a level of confidence with his new legal team. We're on legal team number 3. However, this time I utilized an expert criminal defense attorney from California to help me select. And so we are confident that this time there'll be some movement. We don't have a court date yet, but we hope to, by next week, have a date.
What's been the legal issue there? Why did it take so long to get a decent lawyer for your son? Do you feel like the system there is stacked against him?
Well, I was just an individual mom, trying to find a Mexican attorney. I did use the Department of State lists from the Tijuana Consulate Services. However, we were highly disappointed with the first legal team. They were not setting forth a truthful statement on Andrew's part. And then the second attorney, though very compassionate and passionate, is not experienced in criminal law, as with the third team that we've selected, with the help of legitimate guidance.
Jill, I actually have to give you some props here. You say that you are just one mom working, and look, you have done some things. 2 lawmakers have now visited your son. That is the force of a mother's love right there. Tell us what they said, what they're doing. If they're feeling confident, there's going to be some movement on getting your son out.
Thank you so much for bringing that up. It gives me goosebumps to think that there are elected public officials that do care about one Marine that's being held in a Mexican jail. So Representative Salmon and his second visit to Andrew at El Hongo Federal Penitentiary in Tecate, Mexico. And with him last Saturday came Representative Ed Royce from California. So it gives Andrew a lot of hope that he's not abandoned, that there are legislators that are fighting for his freedom, north of the border. And so I know he was really positive when he called me Saturday and let me know that he had the visits from the 2 representatives.
This is so much to go through. I mean, what does this do to you and your family? Does it test your faith in the idea of justice? Does it test your faith in the assistance of the U.S. government to fix an issue like this?
Well, it definitely tested our faith. I will tell you that Andrew has been through a huge ordeal, though he will not call it hell, because hell is the absence of God. And literally, God has saved him. He is still alive today because God has saved him through some torturous moments in his first prison, La Mesa State Penitentiary. So faith definitely gets us through. We are frustrated, though. We're frustrated because at the level of the White House, our commander-in-chief, Andrew still is a Marine until 2016, when his reserve contract ends. And we did the We the People WhiteHouse.gov petition that President Obama actually set up as a platform to communicate to him. And we reached the 100,000 signature threshold May 30th, which wasn't an easy task to do. And that is the threshold where it will require a White House response. So Andrew's frustrated because every night, honestly, he asks, has the White House responded yet to the petition, Mom? And it breaks my heart to say no, there's not a response yet.